Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Labs in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a stunning English lab boy we have for sale that we're calling Wesley. He is Mr. Yellow of Cassie and Jack's litter, born February 26th. If you don't like that name, Wesley, you can change it. When they get to a certain age, we give them a name. It helps us more than him to tell them apart because we have different colors. We use the same colors for different litters. He was born February 26th. We actually had a group of litters born at the same time. And then you coincide that with when he was able to go home, COVID restrictions released, thank God. And that caused a great decrease in demand for puppies because everybody went on vacations. It's starting to pick up now. But what that does mean is that we were selling them a little bit slower than we typically. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not a return. There's no health problems. He's extremely well trained. He's beautiful. The great thing is now you're getting a puppy that's super trained, that we know his personality. There's no guessing, and you're getting him at the price of what typically our 12-week-olds are. And so it's a big advantage. I don't think this is going to happen again. We had the biggest uptick in puppies at the beginning of the pandemic and the biggest downtick when it all undid. But now that things are shutting down again and school's starting up, it's starting to pick up again. But he's a stunning boy. There's nothing wrong with him. We know his personality very well. He has a very balanced personality. His Recherche score is 676, 6 being that he's dependent. He loves to be with people. He's friendly. He's not extremely dependent. He can handle being by himself and self-entertain. We call a puppy like that content. He's not going to have separation anxiety. He's not going to be a dog that's going to scream in a crate. He's doing really well being in his homes. He is a 7 out of 10 on activity. He does have energy. He's not out of control though. He's not hyper. That's the reason why we bred English labs versus American labs. Their energy level is 1/3 what an American lab is. An outgoing American lab would not sit in my lap for this long. He is outgoing, but he's just not hyper. And then he is confident. He's a 6 out of 10. He's not the most confident puppy, but he's not shy and timid. He's doing really well in training. Size-wise, he's not the biggest boy in his litter. His mom is 54 pounds. His dad is 77 pounds. Our best guess is he's going to be 65 to 70 pounds, maybe up to 75 pounds. If I had to put a number, I'd say that's 65 to 70 pounds. And he's beautiful. He has a light red, yellow coat. He has a beautiful blocky head. He's absolutely stunning. Now, he's able to go home after turning 7 months of age, which is September 26th. 8 months of age is October 26th, and 9 months of age is November 26th. We're very flexible with those dates. If you wanted to get them before or between, you definitely can do that, and we prorate the price. You can give them at the date that works best for you. If you scroll down, you'll see pictures of the parents, Cassie and Jack. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where I summarize each of the parents. I talk about their health clearances, their personalities, their pedigrees. This is the healthiest combination you possibly can produce for any lab because both parents scored perfect. You can't get healthier than OFA excellent. That's the highest health clearance. Only 4% of labs have OFA excellent hips, and both parents have it. And so this is a very healthy litter. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Wesley in training as of today so you can see his personality, see how well he's doing, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do canine good citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer. They can hold their place longer. They can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only. And so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Wesley. Again, this is Mr. Orange of Cassie and Jack's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.